So the month of March was not kind to us. Here it poured so much that the ground liquefied under our bus on this one corner and sunk it all the way to the axle. It is now June 28th. I have not had time because the wife's been in the ICU for the past 6 weeks, so we've been dealing with that. But I got out here today and started up here in the middle of the bus where I had some room. I got a 20-ton jack up underneath there. I've lifted it up high enough I can get another one back here, and I have another one just underneath the back edge where the exhaust is on the main frame back there. But I have to get it up high enough because the axle is actually sunk in the ground on this side. The other side's not so bad, but this is the side I need to get up. So this ends day one. It's already getting hot in the next few days here in California. We are going to be 100 degrees plus, 107 I believe on Saturday or Sunday, so it's going to be a little bit of a warm one. But yeah, as you can see, there's not a lot of room to work with. All right, see you tomorrow. All right. This is my 1997 Ford Econoline E Super Duty transit bus that's been converted into a sort of a camper. Regretfully, this past March of 2023, we had some severe rain. And even though this bus has sat here on and off over the past 5 years, this year it decided to sink into the ground. So on the passenger side here, might be kind of hard to see, but I have dug a little hole so I can get underneath there. But it was sitting all the way down on the body and the frame there in the back. I've got 3 20-ton jacks underneath it. I was able to get the body up, and now I'm using my high lift jack and this block to keep from shattering the fiberglass to raise the wheel. And then I'm going to take this last board here and I'm going to shove it up underneath there and hopefully drive it on out. I'm going to lift this bus up a little bit more so that tire clears the edge of that board. Then I'll stick the other board in and hopefully make easy work of this. If not, this is going to be a process. So hopefully, I've gotten it up quite a bit because it was halfway. You can see the mud line there on the tire, how deep it was. So I've got it up quite a bit. But lifting the body and then using the high lift just to compress the suspension seems to be working the best. Trying to lift the whole bus just with the high lift, I don't recommend it. So small increments and we'll get it up out of here. Then I'll pull it out of the gate and then probably park it back over here until I can move the Porsche into the driveway on the other side, and then I'll put the bus back where it used to sit right there. All right, well, as you can see, I have my jump box out. I got my truck out. I did not have to pull the bus out. It actually drove out under its own power, but I did have to change 2 different batteries and still jump it with my truck. But you can see that is the pumpkin for the rear end. That was the other set of dualies that was starting to sink. It was really sunk. Split those 2 1.5-inch thick boards. This is where I had jacked up to get the back end up. It's a steel plate from my press just to give my jack something to sit on. All right, okay, now I'm gonna get that thing over there before I run out of gas because it is on empty, it says. All right, so that took about 2 hours or so. As you can see, that's where the diff was sunk in. Thought that those boards were stronger than that, but they all split, but at least it was enough to get me out of the hole. I got the bus where the Porsche was parked. Now my next goal here will be to move these 55-gallon drums, clean up these few weeds, that concrete there, and put the trailer, my car trailer, down the side here so I can free up the driveway. But yeah, well, that was fun. Let's not do that again anytime soon.